the way to devotion is through repeating things, right?
The way to devotion is just simply feeling gratitude. I mean, that really is all you have to do. Open your heart, and
Beautiful.
devotion will manifest. Repeating things, like doing this exercise over, it just strengthens you inside, and it builds a chakra system that's strong enough to ultimately keep the heart open. But the fastest path to devotion is simply gratitude, love.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, life. Thank you, people, what you have given to me in my life. And because of that, I'm willing to do something to be of service in this world. Not, because I'm a slave to anybody, but out of sheer gratitude. Out of sheer gratitude.
Mm.
And there's a big difference of being forced to do something or where something, your acts come from the center of your heart saying, thank you to life for this miracle that you have given me, for the things that I live with, the spiritual practice that I do. And this is really the important thing, that it comes out of the heart. Then every act and every interaction you have with other people becomes sacred. And not in a holier than thou way, but kindness, love, compassion,
Mm.
and that has nothing to do with repetition. It only has to do with opening your heart, keeping your heart open, building a system inside that can do it. There you need a little repetition. You got to do some kind of meditation practice over time that enables you to have the strength to do what I'm talking about. Not necessarily what I teach, but something that is a practice, that really gets you to go deep inside yourself and to open and to be able to get to the other side of all the resistance that exists inside people. And it manifests in so many different ways, from I got a date, I got a this, there's a program on television I got to watch, to this, to that, to the other, or, to I have an ache, my big toe hurts, or, something. There's always some reason why people resist growing spiritually. And as I've said many, many times, if you have a need for a spiritual life, the universe will accommodate you. It will accommodate you. It will make it possible for you to do it. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it will certainly make available to you, whatever you need to get, from, from Egypt to the promised land. And what's Egypt? I mean, it's just a metaphor for the prison that we all live in. And we need to get to the promised land. We need to develop a chakra system that's strong enough that will part the Red Sea. And that's another metaphor for all of the resistance that exists inside people. I'm not saying this is easy to do, but I mean, if you ever want to do anything in life that has any significance, have you ever has it ever been easy? Never easy. Get married and find out how easy it is. You know, build a business and find out how easy it is.
Yeah.
Interact with, on, I mean, even something as stupid as interacting on social media, and you will find out how easy it is. Dealing with other people's opinions,
Uh,
the pain of giving birth. I mean, women go through the extraordinary pain of giving birth, bringing life into the world. And it's the same kind of experience. We're giving birth to ourselves. It's kind of an immaculate conception. You know, we open for the spirit, for the universe to come down and enable us to give birth to ourselves by activating Kundalini, by lessening all the chaos that exists inside a human being. From that comes devotion. I mean, I look at my own life, what I was like when I was 25 years old. Nobody should have to live that. I mean, yeah, it was an interesting life, and I traveled all over the world and kind of a gypsy, hippie, and did crazy things. Got thrown out of countries, for God's sake. I got thrown out of Monaco once. I remember all kinds of crazy nonsense I did when I was younger. And, and when I think about it, it was all a manifestation of the chaos that existed and the unhappiness that existed inside myself. And once I learned to, quiet all that internal chaos, the whole world changed. Instead of being thrown out of countries, I was welcomed to countries. I mean, really, I remember getting off a plane in Kathmandu. I will never forget that as long as I live, Chris. 100 people there waiting for Guruji to come with malas. And I mean, I had malas. I will never forget that. I said, oh my God.
Mm.
So that's how devotion comes. Being willing to serve life. Well, gratitude. Thank you, life. Thank you, God. Thank you, Rudy. Thank
Mm.
you, Shananda. Thank you, Ramana Maharshi. Thank you, Ramakrishna. Thank you to teachers I've never even met who have been there for me in the time of need and to help me to get through really difficult situations that gave me my life. And taught me how to thank life and be willing to serve the spirit, to serve God, to serve life, higher energy. Does anyone else have a question?
Thank you, Stuart. That was beautiful.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good question. Good question. I got to really work to get a good answer. Does anyone else have a question they would like to? I just have a few announcements to make. Some of you weren't here yesterday. Thursday to Sunday night, I'm going to take kind of a vacation. And there won't be classes then. I just need to take a little time to absorb the incredible quantity of energy that is happening now. I mean, I've never experienced anything like this. And I have to absorb it. I need to rest a bit, so I'm going to take Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. And there will be class the following Monday, and there'll be class tomorrow, that 1 o'clock class, and also on Wednesday. And another thing, the Sunday classes have kind of dwindled down to nobody seems to want to come, or very small numbers of people. So I'm going to combine them and make one class at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. All of you will get an invitation to it if you want to come. Because I see, 12 people come, 10 people, and I'll just put together 2 classes and hopefully it'll, get a bigger group of people to come. So there won't, I think it will start when I get back from vacation the following Sunday, and everybody here will get an invitation to that 1 o'clock class. I'm not stopping classes. I'm just going to combine these two because nobody shows up. I send out 50 something invitations and 12 people show up. So people have parties and this to do and that to do, and they want to watch a basketball game on television. I mean, it gets kind of silly. So I'm just going to have to do that. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask?
Stuart and I have a question.
Yes, Bob.
What is the best way to, as you are doing, relaxing without losing the thread of the depth of the work?
Well, when you're doing this work, you're supposed to be relaxed. This work is not, the deeper you relax inside yourself, the deeper the meditation will go for you. Because this work is not about tightening up. It's not about making it happen. It's really about letting it happen. And you can't let it happen if you're tense inside. If you're all knotted up and tense and forcing it to work, it doesn't work. It just gets worse inside a human being. So because I'm going to take a few days off, maybe I got to take a few days away from the computer screen, and I just need a little change for a couple of days. But this meditation is not going to work unless people relax. Not always, but I usually tell people right before the class to relax. Listen to your breathing. Try to relax as deeply as you can. Don't come here opinionated. Don't come here full of your righteousness and what you think is right or wrong or good or bad. Come open to receive spiritual energy. And if you're not relaxed inside, you're not going to be open to receive. I don't care how many double breaths you take, it's not going to work. You have to relax inside. Let it go. Like my t-shirt I made up, just let go. Let it go. Doesn't matter. Nobody gives a shit about anybody's opinion in this class. Really don't. We're all concerned about one thing, to receive Shakti, higher energy. And you're not going to get it if you're tight inside. You have to come here and relax. 10 minutes before the class, you should be preparing for the class. Don't just sit down in front of your computer and go, enlighten me. Anyway. I mean, I really don't care. I'm not interested in this meditation. I am not interested in people's opinions. I'm not interested in whether you're right or wrong, you're good. I'm not interested if you kick somebody in the butt, a half hour before. All I'm interested in is you're here to relax, to work as deeply on yourself as you can change inside, so that you can connect with spirit, and you can truly build a chakra system that will give you a spiritual life. That's it. I'm not interested in your opinions. Your righteousness, what you think is right or wrong, who cares?
Hmm.
I am interested in everybody that comes here grows, becomes more creative, more open, quieter inside, less chaotic inside themselves. That I am interested in. And that's not going to work if I'm up against everybody's opinions. I don't care if you voted Democrat, Republican. I don't care if you like Trump or you like somebody else. I'm absolutely uninterested. I'm only interested in, do you want to grow spiritually? Are you willing to let go of all these things and let spirit guide your life? Higher energy, will you build a system inside to do that?
Hmm. Hmm.
Does anyone else have a question you would like? Okay, there'll be meditation on Thursday, Wednesday. And also, I mean, if any of you want to come to that 1 o'clock class, let me know, we'll send you invitations to it. But there will be one tomorrow at 1 and then on Wednesday at this time. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for making me work in the kind of depth that I have to work to do these classes. And I have nothing but gratitude and devotion to all of you because you are really helping me get closer to God, to spirit, having a spiritual life. So God bless you all. Looking forward to seeing everybody.
You so much, Stuart.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, Stuart. Thank you.
All right.